Welcome to Arendal, Norway. We are here live from Arendalsuka, which is the People's Week of Norway, the biggest political event of the year, and also the start of the Norwegian elections. I'm here, my name is Svein Mork Dahl, and I'm here live with Nazzima, Dzair. And you're very interesting, Nazzima. Who are you?
Who am I?
Who are you?
I am a social entrepreneur that is very passionate about the future and our planet and people, but also sustainable business models and how to make profit. So I've started Interbridge, and that's an educational platform for youth that educates them to become impact agents. And what that actually means is young people who take social responsibility for their community.
And you're live in Norway, and you're going international?
Yes, that's the plan. Yes.
Yeah?
We are having, first of all, the program in Oslo and some cities around Oslo. But what we want is to expand it to the entire country, and then the region, and then the entire world.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yes.
But we are in an amazing place too, aren't we?
We are.
This is an amazing building. It's actually the second largest wooden building in Europe.
Oh, wow.
And it's the old town hall of Arendal, Norway. But we're going to have a walk and a small chat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Are you looking forward to it?
Absolutely.
That's going to be amazing.
It's really a beautiful city, so we
Yeah.
should show that to all our viewers.
Yeah, we should.
Yes.
We're going to walk. And here we are, both of us.
Yes.
Svein and Nazzima.
Yeah.
We're going for a walk along the bridge, talking about whatever.
Whatever.
Whatever is on our minds at the moment. I'm thinking, you just met some interesting kids here in Arendal as well.
I did. So I was interviewed by the children journalists, and that was really fun. They're very talented, and they're good at listening and asking good questions. So I thought that was the most fun experience today.
You need to go in front of me because you're the most interesting person. So
all right.
I think so, at least. That's better than having me in the picture.
I think we should both be in the picture.
Yeah, but it's
a bit difficult.
It's a bit difficult. We can do that, but when we're walking,
okay,
I'll suddenly fall, but it's okay. Children's International Press Center, yeah, they were interviewing you. I'm looking forward to see that interview live.
Yeah, I'm also looking forward to it. They were very, very cute.
Yeah, very nice children.
And I think we underestimate children. Like, we think they're not aware of all the big issues and so on, but they actually are.
They're very much aware.
Yeah, they are aware, they're informed, and also we have a responsibility to share the knowledge with them, but they are so good at making good remarks. And I think we should include
and ask
their
the
perspective.
right questions.
Absolutely.
From a different view, you know, not just a children's point of view, but it's actually just, it's like their minds are connected a bit differently than ours.
And we've maybe lost a little bit of that as adults, so I think it's really nice to be reminded through their eyes, and they have more innocence, and it's really, really nice to see
and
how
they're cute. Yeah.
They are.
You just met my son as well.
Yes.
Yeah, and his girlfriend, actually.
Oh,
yeah. He hooked up with this sweet girl now during this week with a journalist.
So it's really a people's meeting place.
Yeah. People are meeting people in Arendal, Norway.
Yes.
Arendal, Norway has a... We don't have the best history on... there was a lot of racial violence actually in Norway, in Arendal, before. So we are known for that. So it's
that has been discussed quite a lot in this week, I think, with elections, where we have to discuss the political climate, the narratives we use about people. It's absolutely very relevant. Norway has also experienced some marches of neo-Nazis these last weeks. Yeah. And I think the climate in the world right now needs us to talk more to each other and to have more understanding and have places where people get to meet, like this one.
Get to meet and to see that we are not that different. No. When we meet, we'll find common ground. Anyway.
Absolutely.
We've both been traveling some, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I was a bit when I traveled to Africa for the first time. So I was thinking, like, what am I doing? I've never had I never thought I would go to Africa. It was really never on my mind.
No.
So then when I got the opportunity and I just traveled down and I was like, who are these people, you know?
Yeah.
They're so different. I don't understand anything, but they were so welcoming. And that's something actually we could learn a lot from in Europe and Norway, maybe Norway and southern parts of Norway especially, that we need to be open and welcoming, and then people will be nice to you.
I think what happens is that it's human psychology, but we have a fear for what is different.
Yeah.
But I honestly believe that our differences is what enriches us, because we have so much to learn from each other. And when exchanging, that's how innovation happens.
Yeah.
And also we start connecting on the most common grounds and have more empathy for each other. Instead of thinking, you know, you're so different and we have nothing in common, so we shouldn't be talking.
I look a bit scary though.
Nah, I don't think you look scary.
I've heard that from people. Yeah. I don't think I'm scary too.
No, you are.
I'm not. So. Oh, but I'll just turn the camera a bit so you can have a look around, because I'll go past these people here so we don't interfere with their business. But this is Arendal. It's a really beautiful city at the seashores. And when we are turning the corner over here,
yes,
we'll get to where all the people are, because now we've been in the quiet part of town. Mm-hmm. So I'm looking forward to show all the viewers as well about how crowded it can be in Arendal, because Arendal is quite a small town.
Absolutely. And while we're speaking, I would love for people to comment and share their views on what they think about differences and the climate in the world at the moment, the social climate. And, well, I would ask...
Yeah. I have a question too.
Yeah.
What happened? Yeah. How did we get here? You know? I never thought that we would get here in this kind of a bit harsh social climate just a few years ago. We were on a different path, but something has happened. If any of our viewers can answer that question, I would love to see the answer.
And I love to look at the future. Yeah. So I would ask, what do you think we need to do to have a more inclusive climate, and to have people feel like they belong and they're safe, and that there is a common ground for more understanding? What do we need to do? Yeah. I would love to hear comments.
Yeah, I very much agree on it. But how is Interbridge doing now? You want to come to Arendal, I heard that earlier.
Yes, absolutely, we want to. We want to bring the program to as many kids as possible. So for now we have had a class in Oslo of young kids that have been through the program. We're going to Moss and Rygge, and we want to expand it to other cities. So we have this hairy goal that within 2020 we have 1,000 kids in Oslo, and hopefully 1,000 around the entire country.
I'm not sure there are 1,000 kids in Arendal when all these people are not around, but I'm sure
if we can get
100
kids in Arendal, we'll be happy.
100 kids in Arendal, that would be amazing.
Yes, yes. And what is going on at the moment, I'll let you in on a little secret before everyone. We've been working on a video campaign with the kids. And the video campaign is on the Sustainable Development Goals. There are 17 goals, and we have 17 kids in the academy. So they're each one explaining the goals with one video. So there will be a campaign of 17 videos with kids explaining each and every goal. And that campaign has been endorsed by the UNDP.
Oh my God.
And we want to spread it across the globe, because it's a really nice way to share the information about sustainability, about the common agenda for 2030, and have kids be the ambassadors. So I really hope that everybody that's listening will be following Interbridge and sharing these videos in your networks.
We'll link up to Interbridge later when we're finished with this
But this is something we're really excited about, and very happy to see the kids being able to be young ambassadors.
I can really understand that, because that's really amazing when you get into this, when you can see that, okay, people believe in you as well. You know, it's about that too.
Yes.
As someone, you've been working with this idea for ages. When you're an entrepreneur, you have this idea and you want people to understand it, and suddenly you're there and you can see that people are actually responding.
But one thing is for the entrepreneur, him or herself, but I think the most important thing is to give a platform for young people to use their voices and to be heard and be relevant, and that gives them so much self-esteem and self-confidence. And then I think that when they will be adults, there is no limit to how much they can do, because they got that voice when they were younger that said, you matter. and your voice is important.
I mattered when I was 15. I matter now. I mattered when I was 15. I matter now. You know, you can't take that away.
Exactly.
You can't.
And we need more safe adults, people who feel good about themselves, who love their city, their country, the world, and who want to do good.
Yeah. We have seen that as well with working with the kids now on Children International Press Center as well. Like how they have been like really growing just the past few weeks. We've run a few workshops, you know, we have all been very like... Actually, one of my friends ended up in hospital now. He's in hospital. So,
what happened?
No stress.
Okay.
We've been working so hard on these things, and we all wanted it. We needed it ready for this Arendalsuka week. You know?
Yeah.
But with the kids, we have seen just how amazing it is to see how they grow, how interested they are, how they want to participate. And when they've been meeting all these ministers, Minister of Education, the Prime Minister, and they're just there, and they have the self-confidence to go in there and ask those big people the hard questions, you know?
Yes, and actually I need to tell you, I feel it's so rewarding to work with young kids. Yeah. So rewarding. And it's beautiful to see how they're quite fearless. And if we remember back to how it was when we were younger, I'm still young.
We had a lost generation though. But,
no, I feel like...
I'm suddenly 40.
I'm still not.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I remember when I was 15, 16, 17, I was more fearless, more to the point and more direct than maybe as an adult. And it's so refreshing to see young people who are just asking the question. They have no sense of like the consequences because they're just purely honest.
Yeah, purely honest, and like they dare to ask the questions that at least maybe I would think twice before doing.
Exactly.
If I hadn't been,
And I think that is what makes them so relevant as well.
It's very relevant now too. We need some young and fresh ideas as well, because we are going through a paradigm shift and things are not going to be the way they were before.
Absolutely, and these kids are going to build the future.
Yeah.
And at some point we will be there to help them, assist them, and do parts of the work, but we need to bridge the age gap and the generation gap. I think we have so much to learn from them. They have so much to learn from everyone else as well. But we need to have those conversations where they are included from as young as possible, actually.
Yeah. And then we need to have the self-confidence to actually listen to them as well, you know, because they are bringing something new, something good, something nice on the table that we need to listen to, because the future is not mine anymore. The future is there.
I think it's a common future.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
a
that's
common future.
It's everyone's future. But we have a responsibility for the next generations.
Yeah. But now we are getting to a lot of people. If we are looking around, we have a lot of people around us now, and we'll continue walking around here. We're not finished with the conversation. This is going okay, I think. You agree? Yeah. But we'll just pass. Maybe we should walk over that bridge. That's the interbridge, actually.
Yes. Great.
There you are, the interbridge. So, I'm just laughing.
No, it is really true. Yeah. Bridges. We need bridges all over.
Yeah.
Yes.
More bridges. We can agree on that.
Between, like we said, age. Yeah. Bridges between cultures. Bridges between people of a different social background.
Yeah.
Gender, of course.
Yeah, we still need that.
And create that meeting point. And the thing is, it's not going to happen by itself, and this is why we need to build those bridges.
But this bridge, they're going to remove. So, but it's intermediate bridges as well. They don't need to be forever. No.
Because then when the platform is strong enough, it doesn't need necessarily the bridge.
That's true, actually. But you're going to build them. I'm going to help you, though,
I think that also what we're doing is to equip the kids to build them. I think that is actually the clue. Of course, we are doing a lot in order to give the knowledge to the kids, but really it's going to be a big collaboration.
We need to give them the tools.
The tools.
Yeah, they can do the work themselves, but someone needs to
That's what
show
we are
them
about.
how to use
we
the
believe
tools.
in them, so it's just about taking them through a program that is well thought with a methodology, and then, for example, for us, we focus on them growing on a personal level with their identity and values, self-esteem, self-confidence. Then on a relational level, when they are good at communicating with others, and then on a societal level where they understand society and that they can get rid of the silo thinking. And then they have to get to work. They need to go from words to action, and they make a vision for their city. So it's really close. It's
because
where
it's
they
about
live.
the city. It's about the environment they grow up. It's close to home.
And
what
the
you're
city
doing,
is the people who are around you, and also the architecture, the health, the environment, and they are meant to think about all those elements. And then what is beautiful is that they get the platform to share that with adults and decision makers that are refreshed by their perspective and can take it into account in their work.
So I'm really looking forward to learn more about it. We have talked about this one time before.
Yes, we have.
During Catapult Future Fest in Oslo.
Yes.
Yeah, that was an amazing
That's
party as
also
well.
a great platform for
it's a
bridging.
great platform.
Yes.
So, I've never met so many crazy people at one place.
But it's crazy people who make the difference at the end, right?
We need crazy people. The good kind of crazy though, but anyway, we need. So, but it's been a great talk.
It has, and it's been nice to connect with you guys that are on the other side.
So we are trying to now, we'll give you a view of the town, and then we'll end this conversation for now. And we'll be back later. I'm sure we'll be back later. And Nazzima, you'll hear from Nazzima again.
Yes, you will. It's been really nice to talk with you guys, and while we're talking to each other.
Thank you. Bye-bye.